What's going on? It's your girl Queen Kimmy from Kimmy_Queen of Crafts, and I'm here with another video, this one about my marker collection. I have a bunch of markers, alcohol, watercolor, highlighters, but a bunch of markers. So let's deep dive into it. So this is my swatch book. First page is blank because I told myself I'm going to go in and decorate it and make it look all pretty. That says swatch book. But pretty much the markers that I got, these I ended up giving to my daughter, these diamond press, and they have a dual tip, Spectrum Noir Illustrator, triblend. So there's a couple of different ones here. So it's funny because markers, if I buy them and I don't really like how they color, I end up giving them to my daughter. She's 6 and she likes to draw like Sonic and Tails and all these characters. And she's actually getting really good. Like she's gotten past the stick figure stage. I'm not even past the stick figure stage. So she's sitting next to me, so she's laughing at me. So first we will go into, these are all of my Copic markers that I own. So if you know about Copic markers, these are like the #1 alcohol marker that I've seen every other alcohol marker compared to. So with this one, I actually got, if you notice, I have a lot of browns, the E's, because I got this to be able to color a bunch of different skin tones, from the lightest color to, I don't want to say the darkest, but this is pretty dark, E79. I like coloring people different shades, not just having it one uniform shade, things like that. So I am in the process of growing my Copic collection. I've learned from a friend of mine, her name is Sandra, and she owns the business sassyclub.com, is that really you only need a few markers in your collection to create some great layouts. So I'm in the process of building this, but I haven't purchased more yet. The reason why is because I want to use what I have first. And so let me show you what I have first. So those were my Copics. Before I knew about Copics, I tried out Spectrum Noir. It's by Crafter's Companion. I don't even know if I can get this on the table because I have one of these marker trays. Okay, this is what I'll do. Hold on. I'm going to take the phone off the stand just to show you my group of Spectrum Noirs, and then I'll put it back. So this is my case of Spectrum. You see my knee? My Spectrum Noir markers. That's my Spectrum Noirs. So those are the individual markers that they have. Those I got many different ways. I've bought coloring kits that came with these. Some of them were bought individually. I just obtained these through many different ways. So that's some of them. Here are also Spectrum Noir markers. These are the duo color. So I joined a coloring group and ordered what's called the Academy of Color. What I love about Crafter's Companion is that you don't have to know anything about crafting to be able to craft, because they release videos showing you how to use everything. So in this Academy of Color, it comes with alcohol markers and watercolor markers. It has stamps that come with it for you to color in, and then you get to practice with the coloring the stamps over and over between watercolor and between alcohol markers. So these are the ones that I have like this. Yes, baby.
I don't have the brown where it goes to Sonic's tummy and his mouth.
Okay, I'll help you get a brown later, okay?
Okay.
So those are my dual color markers.
Doo-doo.
Duo, full. Listen, that's what happens when you have a 6-year-old next to you. These are triblends. So these, it actually took me a little while to get these down. So basically, they have put together, look, okay, so I hate my markers like this. So I'm very OCD, and all my markers have to face the same way. The caps have to match. So hold on. This is the dark red blend, and it comes with DR1, DR3, and DR4. And it's 3 different shades that's supposed to help you get a smooth blend. After they came out with that, they came out with shades. So this is a dark red shade. This one has DR5, DR6, and DR7. So basically, in these markers, this is what you have. You have DR1, DR3, DR4, DR5, DR6, DR7, and you can get from the lightest color red to this is a pretty dark color red, DR7. So red is a color that's hard to blend in general, but they take the guesswork out by putting together these markers with 3 different shades to make it easy for blending. So the thing about tri-blends is I have a lot of them.
Yeah.
I've given some to my baby girl also. Okay, so these are more tri-blend markers. These are ones that I have, if you can see, the package is still on these. These are ones that I have duplicates of. When you buy certain coloring kits and all of those, a lot of them come with additional markers, and if you have them all, you end up just having double. And then these are actually their watercolor pens, but I can go into detail with these later. But yes, these are my other tri-blends that I have, the ones that I have duplicates. Like I said, some of them I've given to my 6-year-old. And then they came out with, this is the tri-blend brush. So look, they have fair skin blend, and then fair skin extend. So let me go over these with you. Let me make sure they're all facing the right way. One of the markers is not in tune. Okay, so the blend is the first one. The extend is more. So this is the blend, FS3, FS4, and FS5. And then you have FS6, FS7, and FS8. So between FS3 and FS8, you can come up with a pretty fair skin colored blend. So they came out with the brush markers because they used to not have brush markers. They only had bullet nibs. And then on the other end, usually on a marker, if it has a brush tip, it usually has a chisel tip. They had a bullet nib and a chisel tip. And now these are the brush markers that they've come out with, along with the Spectrum Noir Illustrator markers. So that's these markers. And then, bless you. Sorry for all the Velcro pulling. These are my Aqua markers from Spectrum Noir. It has a fine tip and then the brush tip. So these are the watercolor markers that I got from them. Once again, they've been acquired over buying coloring kits, just a bunch of different things, not just one in particular. And so with the alcohol markers, I have colored, let me show you some of the things I've colored. Okay, so this was just trying it out to see how this would come together. Here's another one that I tried just to look to see how the bird can be blended into so many colors. I have to finish coloring these, but these are just practice ones. And then, so I stamped this out and kind of colored some of these in. So this is from the Sassy Club. This notebook is their this is a B6 notebook. It actually came in a vegan leather cover. I just took it out and put it on rings because I've gotten used to doing my coloring by pulling out the pages. So yeah, here's some that I colored with, I believe I did these with my Copics. And then, let's see, I have a few layouts here. These I colored with my Copics, and then of course I use stencils for the stars. And then these are a stencil and stamps here. And then, so the thing about the paper from the Sassy Club and her planner, it is 100% bleed proof. And I'm going to show you exactly what that means. So first off, here's it says this Sassy planner belongs to Queen Kimmy.
Queen Kimmy?
Queen Kimmy. And then, so you saw that page. This is the page that I colored with alcohol markers. No shadowing or anything on the back. The first ever bleed proof planner. And then here's another layout that I did. A nice little fun fall layout. This is the A5 inserts from the Sassy Club. These are all materials from the Sassy Club. These stamps are from there. This was one of the like little leaves that came with the stamps. This one is called Foxy Darla, and these are fall Polaroids. It came with this cute little owl, another version of Foxy Darla. Still the fall Polaroids. And then I put the little bear down in the forest. And this is a stencil that I used. The rest of it is stamped. So yeah, these were colored with, I think I did my Spectrum Noir with these. So that's just a few things that I've colored using alcohol markers. And it takes practice. I remember the first time I saw someone color with a Copic, I was like, those markers are magical. And then I got them and I was like, my coloring doesn't look like that. So those are my alcohol. Let me go through these really quick. This is my Tombow bag. It's a really thick bag. So this one has the hard brush and the soft brush, and then some watercoloring brushes here. And then I ordered a whole, I believe I got majorities off of HSN because they had a sale on these. But these are basically just a bunch of different colored Tombow brush markers. Those are water, and then these of course are the mono, the pens that you can write with. They're similar to the Pigma Micron. So yeah, hold on, let me go through. Basically these are all Tombow brush pens, and I use these to color with occasionally, very rarely. I use it more so for lettering. Every once in a while I'll use them for coloring, but if you look and see, I got a whole bunch of them when they were on sale. They even came with like, here's a blending kit that kind of tells you how to do blending. So look, there's your little blending palette, and then there's the notes in here on how to blend and mix colors. Here's another one, blending it all together, coloring things. Here's a pen chart, so you can get an idea of which colors you have. What is this? I don't know the Spanish side. And then here's if you mix the colors. So yeah, all of these came with just one of the kits in there. And I have, basically I call this my Tombow bag. I have all of my Tombow brush pens. I bought the alcohol brush pens, the skin one, just to see how it would come out. I wasn't really a fan of it, so I gave it to my 6-year-old, and she's now using them to make her Sonic characters. So yeah, I think I took some of my pens and put them in here. So those are my Tombow markers. And now I want to just do my highlighters. And I had mentioned we're going to do a pen test, or maybe I didn't. So this here, this is my Clairefontaine that I got from the Goulet Pen Shop. So here's my bag of highlighters. Here are the different pens. This is the mono drawing pen. This is Diplomat pen. This is a calligraphy pen. And this here is, or not a calligraphy, I'm sorry, that's a fountain pen. Just a fine tip. And I'm going to use these for the marker test. The only pen I'm missing is ballpoint pen is what I'm looking for. I actually had one up there and now it's gone, meaning I moved it somewhere. But I'll just grab another one. Why? Because I have a million pens. And these are my pencils, actually. It's funny, I lay everything out to be used right before the video, and then when I get into the video, I can't find stuff. Story of my life. Okay, so this is a beatable pen I purchased from someone off Instagram. So this is what I mean when I say pen test. So we'll do beatable. And then this is a rollerball pen. I think I got this from the Dollar Tree. And you'll see what I mean when I say pen test. This one was actually sent to my daughter, but she ended up giving it to me. I don't even know how to, we'll just put pen. And then this is the fountain. Sorry, y'all, my handwriting is always a mixture between cursive and print. This is the Tombow mono. So this is what I mean when I say the pen test. Let's first make sure, yeah, we're going to give them a second to dry. And then I'm going to pull out my markers. So I have a few different markers, and there's some that are really neat in here I want to show you. So these are standard mild liner markers. There are a lot of these out there just in general. These are from Erin Condren. But I don't want to keep one out of all of them, so we'll do this yellow. And a lot of these I ended up getting from, it was a pen shop that I ordered them online. We'll do this one in pink. Put these out. And we'll do this green. We already got a yellow. Okay, basically I'm putting up the duplicate so we can use one of them. So I subscribed to some pen kits, and when I subscribed to them, they came with different pens and markers and highlighters. So this is one of the ones that came with the kit. So this is a double-ended. It's here. It's a pop uni Pupper's window. So that's one end, and then this is the other end. So this is the pen test. You do it over the ink to see if it smears it. So like this smeared, that smeared, that definitely smeared. So far the only one that hadn't smeared was the rollerball pen. So that's pretty much the pen test. So let's do this for, so not rollerball, I'm sorry, the ballpoint. So we'll do this ballpoint. We'll just put ball for them. Okay, so this is a unicorn beetle. dual tip. Look, this is cool. So you can do it. Oh, let me show you the tip here. So you can highlight like this. You can either do both lines, or you can hold it at an angle and do this one, or flip it over and do that one. But let's see how this one goes. So it's not smearing it. Okay. This one is the Friction. So you can actually write with this. What I like about this, hold on, give me a second, is you can erase it. Oh, and it doesn't erase. Oh, there it goes. Had to push harder. You look and see, it's letting me erase it. Never seen an erasable marker before that one. This is the Erin Condren. Has one bullet end. Oh, and then this is a fine print, the fine end. Sorry about the focusing. So let's see if this smears anything. No. Well, actually it is after you do it a few times. Yeah, so that's interesting. And again, this is called the pen test with highlighters, where you draw, where you write, and then mark with them. So that's what, this one's not smearing. This is the Faber-Castell Text Liner 1546. Super fluorescent. This is Keiko Green. This one I got from ordering with Happy Scrappy when she had her pen kits. So no smearing there. So this is the Friction highlighter. Oh, it appears to be a little dried out, but bonus, it comes with an eraser. You have to wait for it to dry though. It's still wet. I'll come back and erase this. And then this is the Kira Rich. Sorry about that. My daughter didn't realize she's right in my camera. So this is the Kira Rich glitter pen. Let's see if this one smears. Nope, no smearing over here. Can you see that glitter in it? So yeah, that's just what you call the pen test when it comes to highlighters. When you write with them and then you check to see if they will smear. So look, this whole thing I put down erased. So yes, that is all of my markers, my alcohol markers, my watercolor markers, my highlighters. If you want to see any of them used in any particular fashion, please leave it down below in the comments. If you have any questions, comments, or emotional outbursts, please leave it down in the comments. I'm going to try to link as much as I can in the description. And if no one's told you they love you today, I love you. Sending you a heart.